Hello again and welcome back to XCOM The Long War. Now I'm going to be starting this video with an apology for the sound volumes in the previous episode. As I attempted to explain, but very much doubt you heard me, I suffered from a not entirely uncommon Steam bug for the last month or so. One of my games wasn't updating due to invalid depot config error. The only way to fix that is to flush your Steam configuration, which resets the way it updates and so on. No real point going into details. Point is that you then have to relog into your Steam account and resync all your games and such. I hadn't bothered doing it because I don't play War Machine Tactics all that often, but at this point it was up to I think 5 gigs worth of updates needed to be downloaded and installed. So I did that and didn't realise it also resets all of your in-game settings for every game on Steam. I did notice during the last episode that it had re-enabled the action cam and the autosave, which I normally have switched off because for some reason XCOM autosaves take 10 to 30 seconds rather than a couple of seconds it takes in the base game, and the camera tilt control was also removed. So I fixed that somewhere at the beginning of the last mission I played. What I didn't do was readjust the volume. I'm a very soft-spoken person, so even with a vocal condenser microphone less than a foot away from me, in-game audio massively overpowers my voice. So yeah, upon review of that last video, I doubt you heard a fucking word I said. So never mind. It meant you may well have missed an epic bitching session about that poor fucking Rocky getting one-shotted despite the thin man only having a 1% chance to hit. Pissed me off somewhat. Right, this is a moderate level mission, so I might want to bring out some fairly decent people for this one. I could do with a sniper, and the others I think should be specialists. I'll bring a scout, and I'll go for a Rocketeer, why not? Actually a gunner. Oh, hold on a minute. Clear that. I wanted specialists. Do I have another specialist gunner available? No, a fatigued lance corporal. I don't have many gunners. I only have 3 gunners. That's unfortunate. Maybe another infantry. Maybe another assault. Yeah, I'll bring out the gunner. Right, so let's... You still don't have snapshots, you'll have to stick with a marksman's rifle. And a scope. Fortunately the 4th scope has been built, as have my basic laser weaponry, so you can take a laser rifle, a scope, and 1 unit of flashbang. Engineer is just going to be bringing the boom, 1 unit of AP and 1 unit of HE. I may give them a laser rifle, possibly. Let's see, infantry, yeah. You've got enough to give them a laser rifle. Bumping the old accuracy up a touch. Medic also have 1 unit of laser rifle. Some medkits, and I think a scope. Assault, shotgun, flashbangs, sniper, so gunner. Did I actually... I don't think it's been built yet. That's unfortunate. I was hoping that the scope had been... not the scope. The heavy laser weaponry had been done, but alas, 'twas not to be. So this is going to have to be the team. As I say, hopefully... I will just double check the sound when I start the mission, because yeah, somewhat embarrassing.
Touching down.
Can't actually hear me.
Get ready to deploy.
Our AO is within the continental United States.
Okay, Brad.
We're still seeing dozens of reported abduction attempts coming in from cities around the world. We will be deploying at the site of the latest report.
Thanks for that, Brad. Well, let's go. So what sort of terrain are we looking at here? There's a long freeway. Oh, is this the bridge? Bridge map's always a little bit iffy. Yeah, it is a bridge map.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is clear to engage.
So, my apologies for bringing up the pause menu thing here, but I just want to check here. Volumes look okay. Okay then, let's see what we have to play with. Just get you over there to check out that potential blind spot. There's no mark, there would be a pod right there that snuck up behind us. Yeah, I vaguely recall this map from other missions. If I remember rightly, that's actually a bit of a bastard to breach that area. I think last time I played on this map I had to kind of creep down with copious amounts of flashbang spam. It kind of had me hemmed in somewhat. And we should be safe there for a moment. And you can just likewise creep forwards there. We'll be perfectly safe. I'm going to lose a square of movement next turn, but that'll be fine, I should think. Let's see if we're going to make contact here. Okay, let's see if we make contact. Wow. Okay, that's good. That's much better than I was expecting. Because this whole no man's land area here is annoying because you have to dash across, and you've got there dashing across again with a lot of half cover rather than full. It can be somewhat problematic, to put it mildly. Could really have done actually with swinging the sniper around to that side, but never mind. What's done is very much done. I mean, there's not a lot of cover there, but you can get decent line of sight. Being a moderate mission, I'm expecting 4, maybe 5 packs. Maybe some mutons or something. Super unpleasant like that. Ah, there are some just there. Oh, they've patrolled into us. Oh, bloody hell. 3 Seekers and a Thin Man, 4 Sectoids. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Oh, if only I had a rocket. Well, maybe just start off on some of these. Since they're not actually in stealth mode, we may as well try to pick them off before they start creeping up to us. Not a lot that one can do, really. Just creep around the edge there, you can probably get a shot. Oh fuck. I thought those sectoids had already been activated. Apparently not. position to do something useful next turn. Could you actually dash into a good position? Not really. See, that one can't really dash into a good position. Could possibly get a shot on the thin man. That's not a bad shot, 75%. Yeah, I'll take that any day of the week. I'm hoping these sectoids aren't going to get far enough to the right there to get a flank shot off, but it's possible that they might. Oh yeah, if they're there they can easily get a flank. What it was, I knew it was greedy of me to even make that shot. Oh, they're going to get 2 mind merged flank shots. I'm not loving that. Oh, no. Christ, how many sectoids are there? Holy shit. That's 7 sectoids there? 8? I mean, that's pretty much all of them, I think. Oh, for a fucking rocket. Oh my kingdom for a rocket. I've got better chances of hitting sectoids than the thin man, but the thin man has got the overwatch. Excellent. That's one thing that I needed. 75, 75, 75, that one's closest, why not? It's a start. It's a start. A wide variety of targets there. Now, just out of interest. Ooh. Could be the world's most epic AP grenade, but not to be, doesn't quite have the range for it. Oh, that's unfortunate, because that would be pretty damn epic. As it is, I mean, the chances of shooting are not that great. That's a sneaky little fucker, isn't it? The chance of actually hitting any of these are not fantastic. So, I mean, we're only going to get a couple. We're probably not going to kill either, but let's just put a bit of damage on. One did actually die. That was unexpected. Now, what can you reach with a flashbang? Just those two. Yeah, shotgun's not going to do a huge amount for me here. I would rather just have that one dash into a position where the shotgun could potentially be useful next turn. That one definitely wants hitting. Well, technically they all want hitting, but that one's really dangerous because it's so close to my dudes. That's a miss, isn't it? Yeah. Naturally. Always got to miss the most dangerous one. Okay. That one really needs to move as well, because he is so going to get flanked. That would be stupidly dangerous. What other shots do I have available? 65s. I really want to take that out. It's a little better. I mean, that one could take the risk of just sitting there and taking that shot, but it seems like it would be somewhat ill-advised. What I should have done is actually moved that one across to there, then that one could sit there and still be taking shots next turn. Especially since that one's going to have to reload anyway. The other obvious option is to just dash it there and have everyone move in next turn. No, I think we'll just pop it there. Leave that as is for the time being. It's not in danger of being flanked, that's the best we can realistically ask for. So I find out I miscounted the number of seekers and there is actually going to be one. Oh, bloody hell. Really? Panicking? Really, people? You strictly think that's necessary? God, that's just so many of them. Oh, that one missed its panic. Now that one does need to reload, but it could probably get a flashbang on those three, just to ensure they don't do anything irritating next turn. So if I can take out those three, I know it's a big ask, especially with my sniper down, but so those four in fact, eesh. I think that's going to be maximising my total number of hits. I don't think it's going to do significant enough amounts of damage to kill them all, but can weaken them. Wow. Okay. So I've got a saw gunner, a shotgunner, and my medic. I mean, the medic can run and gun to take one out, but that's risky, so that's what you want to leave for your absolute last option. Let's see what the saw can do. Okay. Yeah, so now we can run a gun in safety, because that's only half cover, but it is half cover that, I mean, yeah, sure, last episode half cover didn't fucking matter, still got killed, one-shotted with only 1% hit chance, but the odds of that happening 2 missions in a row are pretty fucking slim, one would hope. It does mean that one can now head in to where it can possibly get a flank off next turn. Maybe, possibly, perhaps, perchance, por favor. It really does come down to how much of a bitch the RNG wants to be. Yeah, the meld is lost, but I was expecting that. Yes, because that one can actually come up, flashbang him again, which will give me a chance to get people in position to flank and take them all out at once. Is, you know, the dream. Yeah, because the shots these people have got are just appalling. That one doesn't even have a shot. I mean, you can steady up. It'll give a 50-50 chance next turn. That one would have A semi-decent shot but needs to reload. 50%. Yeah, solid, why not? 50-50 is good enough. Yeah, not entirely unexpected. Also 50-50, but what we're going to do instead is suppress Overwatch. I mean, Overwatch isn't going to do anything really. Could reload. Kind of tempted by suppression, because at least one of them is going to run, isn't it? Suppress that one. They're so close and they've been blinded, so they are very likely to either run or hunker. They're not running. Oh, that's actually quite clever of them. See, Ao's been very clever there, 'cause it's suppressing the one with the flashbangs. It attempted to panic my one that has suppression that could potentially break their suppression. Yeah, because that one can't actually get a shot onto their suppressor. What they don't have is Overwatch, so I could take a massive gamble. I think I'm going to. So this is the most epic fucking gamble, but yeah, that removes the suppression. That one then. Well, let's just go through the motions. It's got an 81% chance. Let's see if that one can finish one off. I do need to level the snipers to the point where they get snapshot and are therefore able to equip standard sniper rifles. So either of them could take this kill really. The medic could, or he could, or the gunner really wants the kill. The gunner can't really get close enough. And maybe just walking across, that might possibly increase the chance. 67. I like to reward the gunner with a kill.
Another day, another successful operation.
It's a big fucking pack of sectoids, that. I mean, any of them really could have got the kill there. The shotgunner, the medic. Many options.
Our troops really came through on this one.
Yeah.
Glad everyone made it back safely.
As am I, Dr. Valen, as am I. I think it's got to be opportunist, realistically, and for you, flush. We're getting there, slowly, but well, slowly. But we're getting there. Alright, that's spinny, roundy. Only 10 days from the...
Council is requesting
Oh
your
dear,
attention.
what have we got?
Your transmission coming in now.
Portent, possibly?
I'm sure the troops will be eager to get
Friends
out
in
there
low
to even
places?
look out.
Portent it is. This is going to be a long fucking mission. It's worth doing, because, you know, scientists, engineers, etc. It's a bit of an arsehole. As missions go, it is a right pain in the arse. So what I'm definitely going to do is sell stuff to get the 200. Oh, pending requests, no. No, because that's just scientists, isn't it? Oh, it's an engineer, no. That's what we're going to do. Have we got any destroyed stuff? What do I need? 31. I've got a shitload of those. I don't really want to sell the flight computer because I need those for the computer research. But I need 31. So that'd be like 11 sectoid corpses. No, more than that, there are only 2. Okay. I'm a long way off researching that. I really don't like selling power sources or flight computers, but what I absolutely must do, if I'm doing that mission, I'm going to want squad size upgrade. Oh yes I am. 29 isn't enough to buy anything of use, but at that point, because I know what a ridiculously long mission that's going to be, what I will do is set up the squad. This you really want your A-team for, because it gets proper fucking hellish. Unfortunately, I don't really have an A-team as such. Let's see, assaults aren't massively useful in this. Sniper definitely, gunners. There's infantry, what else do I have available? Oh, I've got another infantry available. Got no medic, which is an issue because this mission is full of thin men. I think actually I'm going to clear the assault because it's not all that handy. Damn, I don't have a shiv. See, I like to have a sacrificial shiv in this. Screw it, we'll bring an NG. Make items available. Do I really want both gunners? I'd rather have another infantry if I've got one available. I've got both infantries that are available on here. Possibly an extra Rocketeer. Do I have another Rocketeer available? Yes. Just because thin men are such complete and utter arseholes. They really are the most annoying bastards on the planet. I don't have a medic. I'm tempted to bring the medic instead of the engineer actually. Yeah. Because I'm going to end up with a lot of poison. So, right, gunner, load out. Still don't have my laser. SMG, which is unfortunate. Or saw, rather. You've already got an aim of 79, I mean, maybe just a laser for you. In the infantries, yeah, I'm just going to give them lasers. In the infantry and Rocketeer can take scopes. Although the infantry Rocketeers are going to have a couple of laser pistols, aren't they? Or laser rifles, rather. Why are you wearing a tac vest instead of tac armor? +68 +14, yeah. I mean, infantry need to be super accurate on this because I'm kind of relying on them to do the vast majority of the killing here. I'm probably going to want someone to be carrying flashbangs. I'm also going to want some extra med kits. I tell you what, if the infantry take flashbangs and everyone else take extra med kits. Rocketeer. Oh, I'm out of laser rifles. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. Well, I got aim 72 anyway. But it's the damage that's more of an issue, so maybe actually drop that Rocketeer in favour of something a bit more accurate. Because that's all 3 laser rifles used up, isn't it? I mean, the medic I'm not really taking for damage, I'm taking for other things. Yeah, I think I may have to take the other gunner actually. Oh, I'd love to have another Rocketeer though. just because packs of thin men are such bastards. And it's got 72 accuracy, for crying out loud. I mean, you know, it's not terrible, is it? Only 2 flashbangs, unfortunately. I'm also sorely tempted by an extra sniper instead of an extra gunner. I'll clear off the Rocketeer. I will take the extra gunner just because the flush ability for those is really, really handy. So that means if I go back to make it available, you can then take 1 unit of scope and 1 unit of laser. You can also take 1 unit of scope and 1 unit of medkit. Yeah, just because flush, if you can flush them into the range where infantry or the snipers or whoever can really take them out, it is quite handy. Okay, I'm going to say that is pretty much as I want to do it. However, because I know this mission is going to take ages for me to do, I'm going to end the video here. Once again, thank you very much for watching.